What is up, collective? It's your boy Adam Raw. Welcome to my channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I think it's down on my left or whatever. My left, your right, whatever. All right. So I did have a dream today, but my dreams have been just weird. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I kept saying somebody kept trying to tap into my energy and stuff like that. Well, basically it's just this young girl who don't understand her own emotions. You know what I'm saying? Out of whack. You know how that go? You know how when you like a teacher and you got that student who got a crush on you and shit like that. Basically. Yeah, so anyway, I had a dream basically that the girl got mad because I rejected her and she was trying to hold me back from moving forward. And for some odd reason, and I know this ain't me and my energy, it was like I was so compelled to bring, that person, and it's like, no, that's not my vibe. You know what I mean? Like, either you rolling with the bus so you can get off, you know what I'm saying? So whoever this is, this could be a similar situation with you, or it may not be, may resonate, may not. But there could be somebody in your life who wants to stagnate you, to hold you at a certain level so that they can say that you two are equal, so that they'll have something to hold on to, so that, you have some kind of connection to them, or they have some kind of connection to you. This person, their thing is they like chaos. They like keeping shit going. You know how high school shit is, high school drama and stuff like that, where the he said, she said drama, and then it's like, yeah, basically that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? But that's out my control, that's outside my control. I'm gonna leave that where it's at right now. If it comes back up, then I'll, talk about it. But right now, fuck that shit. Okay, so aside from that, I didn't get any other messages. I'm going to pull some cards, and we are going to, pull some cards and see how this turns out, right? I'm starting to get a new idea for a new spread that I actually wanted to try, but I need to study a little bit more before I can actually do it, right? So, like always, I'm gonna do one card that I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna do the overall subject, and then I'm gonna go in from there, right? Ooh, excuse me. I don't know why I start yawning as soon as I start doing videos, right? Okay, so we have the strength card out here, right? The strength card, basically, I've been preaching this for the longest time. This is all about your strength of character, who you are, you regaining your strength, you basically being in your full power. That means being confident in who you are and saying no to certain things, being able to walk away from certain things, but also feeling like you can accomplish certain goals and stuff like that in life, right? That's awesome. That's a great feeling, right? Knowing that you can conquer something that not holding you back, but that can further you. You know what I mean? That's definitely a great energy. Look like somebody has a lot of willpower, a lot of inner strength out here. Somebody is definitely, it's kind of like entering their prime in a sense. Somebody is very strong out here. Somebody has, this divine willpower. And the energy that I get from this is, let's see, you got Archangel Ariel, and you have the tiger spirit down here, right? So a little bit about Archangel Ariel. Normally, Archangel Ariel is affiliated with animals, like pets and stuff like that, but also animals in the wild and stuff like that. It is said that when animals die in the wild, Archangel Ariel comes and relieves them of their suffering right before or upon death, and assist them in a crossing over process, just like Archangel Azrael assists us in crossing over, you know what I'm saying, to the other world, right? Well, Archangel Michael and Archangel Azrael, right? So Basically with this right here, the vibe that I'm getting is that, yeah. And then you have like the doves down here. You got the Holy Spirit out here. Yeah, you are like in your prime. Now another aspect of Ariel is that she's considered to be like one of the lights of God, just like Archangel Uriel, considered to be the light of God, okay, or the illumination of God. So the vibe that I'm getting is that Archangel Ariel is connected to like the animal world, to like the spirit animals and stuff like that. If you have a spirit totem, you're being asked to revisit those or revamp those if you're not into that, or if you are looking for you know what I'm saying, um a certain animal or whatever. I got a few here that I'm gonna run by, and you know, if you like that animal, you know, you can claim it as your totem. And basically all it is just calling you to take on their characteristics when you are in a certain situation or problem, right? So ideally in the normal deck, we have when we have the strength card, we have a woman embracing a lion, right? This one is different because it has what? A tiger, right? The lion is a pack animal, right? And most of the time it's a male lion. It's supposed to represent the egos, you know, strength, power. They call him the king of the jungle, right? Me personally, I don't call the lion the king of the jungle. I call the tiger the king of the jungle. The reason being is because when the tiger is alone, or you know, the tiger can operate in a pack or as a family or alone, which means that if it's a male tiger, it'll still hunt its prey and stuff like that on its own, right? And it'll still eat. Now, when you have a lion, male lions is used to the females hunting in the pack. I mean, they do some hunting, but they're used to, you know what I'm saying? And then when they get older, they have to fight for dominance over the pack. So if they get kicked out of the pack, they are sent out into the wilderness to fend for themselves, and some of them don't make it. Okay, lone lions. You can look that up, lone lions. But anyway, when it comes to this tiger spirit or whatever, this gives it a vibe of leadership, authority. It's an authority, leadership. It has to do with taking the initiative. Definitely tiger's eye, you know what I'm saying? Affiliated with the Ascended Master Melchizedek. If you ask me, this is somebody who is basically a lone wolf in a sense, right? Action oriented leader of the pack, you know, make bold decisions. Okay. This definitely give me the vibe of making bold decisions, the bold decision to do certain things, or to seize a goal, or to initiate a goal, and then after that, you know, progress forward with the goal. You know what I'm saying? Because that goal is kind of like you being a tiger hunting down prey. Everything is a process. First, you identify what you want, then you know, lay low. You creep your way towards it. And then before the goal knows it, you're leaping upon it and you're taking it down, you're accomplishing it, you're chasing it down, you're dominating it, and then you're feeding off the reaping off the benefits of what you sowed, right? So if it was a successful hunt, guess what? Successful feast, right? Sometimes you accomplish it by mere luck. Sometimes you accomplish it by, sometimes you fall short, and that's okay too. But you learn, you always walk away with experience. Whenever you attempt to take down a goal, one mechanism about this world is that one thing that you always take away, you always take something away. Okay. If you are wise, you will always take something away. Either you accomplish your goal and you actually achieve it, right? The victory, right? And if you don't get the victory, what do you get? You get the experience. Okay. So we also have the doves out here that has always been affiliated with peace, love, tranquility, harmony, and what is that? The Holy Spirit, the Holy Shekinah, right? Basically, that's giving me the vibe of balance. You're tempering your balance of your love and your light with your, you know, you're tapping it with this Archangel Ariel. This angel is of light, right? Remember I was talking about of light, that's of heaven. And then you have the tiger, which is of the earth, right? So basically, it gives me the vibe of you balancing out your higher, you know, self with your lower self. You're balancing out. You know what I'm saying? And basically, you are manifesting, right? You are in control of your emotions. Well, you're in control of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and or spiritually, right? And the vibe that I get from this is overall is definitely like the eagle energy, because the eagle or the falcon has always been known as the animal. Like, I'll put it like this: when it comes to birds, um, the reason why it gives me this energy is because the falcon in Egypt has always been affiliated with the gods, the kings, right? And that's because although the falcon feeds off of earth energy or things on the ground, it can ascend really high, right? Higher than mostly all the other birds, the eagle and the falcon. And they can get a bird's eye view and see everything for what it is. The difference between the falcon and the eagle is that the eagle is, I guess the continent basically. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me, and here the eagle flies highest, right? It's more of a predator bird. There's no predators against this bird. This bird dominates the air. Okay. Now, one thing about flying up is that with this energy here, it's kind of like you get a bird's eye view of everything. You see everything as it is for what it is, right? And the falcon is affiliated with the pharaohs, not, with the pharaohs, because the falcon was symbolic of being like a pharaoh, or it was symbolic of man who walks the earth, which falcons do. They have, legs or whatever. You barely see them, walking or whatever, but they can fly low onto the earth to get prey and to do different things, right? Nest and all of that. However, when there was a problem that came across, the pharaoh was in charge of taking those situations higher, okay, and getting a solution and coming back down to earth to employ it. The same thing with the concept of the falcon and the eagle. And that's why I said that this card gives me the vibe of like the falcon and the eagle, because it's kind of like this angel represents what's above you and this tiger represents what's below you. You know what I'm saying? And the bird here represents combining what's high with low. You can fly high and, take a higher route other than people, but sometimes you're going to have to come down and meet with those same people. If you isolate yourself from the people who you consider to be lesser than you, you will isolate yourself, you will put yourself in danger, and you will make them hate you. Okay? So, let's see here. Let's finish up. Let's see what else we got here. So to clarify the strength card, we got the, oh no, I need to pull two. We got the 4 cups here. And we got the strength card again, okay? So yeah, the 4 cups here gives me the vibe of, it gives me the vibe of you missing out on an experience or missing out on something, or, well, not necessarily missing out, but it's kind of like, it's like you're refocusing, okay? You're letting go, your focus on some stuff that was going on around you. And now you're refocusing on what's more important and what God has in store for you, or what the Most High has in store for you, right? That's the vibe that I'm getting here. And also, as a result, that's the strength card all over again. The tiger all over again, right? Remember I told you about the tiger, right? So if you don't have a totem, definitely, look up the characteristics of the tiger, right? Everybody got different ones, you know what I'm saying? Some people like toads. My particular favorite is the wolf. I like the wolves. I like tigers, but everyone has a different spirit and a different meaning to it. It's nothing demonic. It's just you take on that animal specific characteristics when a certain situation is met, right? Okay. So yeah, it looks like somebody here, it looks like somebody is focusing on their blessings, or focusing on what God has in store for them now, or focusing on, it's like somebody readjusted their focus. It's kind of like you've been woken up. The vibe I'm getting is like you've been woken up to realizing what's most important in life right now. And by you being able to awaken yourself at this time, or when you awoken yourself, it gives me the vibe of you, like you re-entering a new form of your strength, okay? Because sometimes God doesn't always want you to just Like sometimes God just wants you to take the first step forward, you know what I'm saying? And he'll handle the rest. And that's what this is basically what I'm getting here. It looked like somebody is taking a leap of faith or a foot towards something, right? It looks like somebody has rejuvenated themselves. It looks like somebody has replenished themselves or took the time to rest up and get their mind, body, and soul right for this next cycle that's coming in, right? Yeah. So basically, the Four Cups is clarified by victory. So yeah, by you refocusing on what's important to you, or by you refocusing on what's important to you, you acquire some kind of victory. There was some kind of victory to be had here, or you were victorious over someone because someone was trying to keep you distracted about something else, to keep you from being able to do something, right? Which is exactly the energy. It reminded me definitely of the dream that I was having about, you know what I'm saying? Somebody trying to connect. It's like somebody wants to partner up with you or whatever, but they only want to partner up with you to keep you from excelling past a certain point. And so while you're taking your career or whatever serious, your elevation serious, they are dicking off. They're, you know what I'm saying? They're basically being awkward fucktards, and you know what I'm saying, and doing wild and weird shit just to hold you back. Like somebody who will say, "Oh, we should start a hair business, or we should start a business," and then you're like, "Okay, this is what we need to do. We need to go down there and take this class. Did you go sign up for it?" And you know they got a blunt name off, and I'm like, "No, I had to take care of the kids today, or I had to do this, or I had to do that." But behind closed doors, they're laughing about it and shit. Like, I ain't finna take no fucking class. You just start the shit. So and so just started it, and you know it worked out for them, and you know what I'm saying. But instead of going the route that will really work, they would rather look at what other people are doing, and they like to laugh and joke and party. This is someone who has a tendency to waste their life. They waste their life force. They're wasting it. Because instead of pursuing something in life, they rather play and volley around with it. There's nothing wrong with work and play, but you be too playful or whatever. Like you have sex too much, you end up with STDs or burn up your sex drive, right? You smoke too much, eventually you won't accomplish too much in life, or you'll end up with cancer, right? It's like I said, it's basically what I'm getting at here is that someone is playing with life. You know what I'm saying? And you choose not to, you know that this ain't the time to really play with life, right? So your character is coming out. Only thing is you got the the fifth chakra here, which is governed by Archangel Gabriel, right? That's about communication, right? That's about talking and, you know what I'm saying? Communicating, you know what I'm saying? This time, instead of communicating and telling them oh, we need to, he just said, okay. And you went on about your business and you start doing what you needed to do. And that's going to pay off, okay? Because when they see you flourishing, the first thing they want to do is, oh, I thought this was both of our idea. We shoulda, or they go try to jump on a bandwagon oh, okay, well, can you show me how to do this? And maybe I could do this. No, motherfucker, no. You didn't want to take the class. You didn't want to prepare. I think you need to get the fuck up out of my face, because that's what's going to lead to someone's downfall. And this person knows that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you being friends with somebody that only wants to hold you back so that you won't move forward in life and meet new people and have new friends. I think we all went through that in high school, right? Where it was if you and all your friends want to go to a certain school, want to go to a certain college, want to live in a certain area, want to do certain shit, and then it's in order for you to go to this bullshit community college with them so y'all can party all the fucking time, or a party college, you're you know what, I think I should just go ahead and go to real college where I can get my degree and all of that, right? Or a good reputable college or whatever for a degree. And then they're just they're trying to sabotage you, trying to get you fucked up, trying to keep you from taking a test, trying to give you false information, trying to get you to miss school, trying to get you to skip, shit like that, right? So yeah, that's definitely what's going on here. Somebody tried to distract you, okay? Somebody tried to keep you from moving forward in life, right? But this time, instead of voicing your opinion or speaking your truth out against this person, you chose to ignore it and move forward. One thing I have to say about strength and character is that what you choose to do is just as important as what you choose not to do. And sometimes what you choose not to do is way more important, right? Okay, so let's see what new path is available to you here. So far we have this Page of Cups here. Yeah, it looks like there's some kind of, let me get some clarity with this one. Hold on. Okay, so basically you're being asked to heal your inner child, right? You got the strength, right? So this is your inner child. This is you dreaming, right? This is you seeing all, not necessarily being illusion, but this is you like having a vivid imagination, right? There's unlimited possibilities. You're tapping into the unconscious mind of the universe here, right? You're tapping into your unconsciousness, the aspect of yourself that was closed off, shed off, damaged, abused, misused, and just overlooked and overworked, and you know what I'm saying? That's this right here is the source of your light. You being able to dream like a child. You know what I'm saying? You being able to see things from a child's point of view. You being able to tap into this innocent aspect of yourself and draw out the unlimited possibilities. Because let's be real, when you're a child, your imagination was vivid. When somebody told you something, like say, oh yeah, we need to, like they could have been explaining it to you and your mind was just running and it was just like all this wacky cartoon stuff that could have been happening. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I remember when I was young, my cousin was like telling me, you know, he was explaining to me what sex was or whatever. And he was like, yeah, you bust a nut. And I was like, no, I don't want to bust my nut. I was like, no, that'll hurt. Because I'm thinking that one of your testicles, like, you know, bust, right? So I'm like, no, I don't want that to happen. Yeah, so anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that when you be told something as a child, your mind just rambles and roams. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy that you need to tap into, because if you are starting a business, if you are going to refocus on yourself, maybe the route that you've been doing it this whole time is taking it from an adult aspect, right? Maybe it's time to tap into that childhood aspect of yourself. And I believe, and this right here is what's going to bring you to your doorway of healing and happiness right here. So yeah, like me, I'm definitely guilty of this. Every once in a while, I'll do something that I always wanted to do as a child. Like I always wanted to paint. It doesn't make sense at all, does it? Exactly my point. It's you know what I'm saying? This is like the low budget painter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense to anybody. However, I made it though, right? Yeah, I made it. Yeah, I made it. So that's why, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't have to make sense. It was something I always wanted to do as a kid. I always used to get my ass whooped for wanting to use paint or painting in the carpet. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say, you know what, I'm gonna paint. Sometimes, you know, it's something simple like eating your favorite cereal, eating your favorite ice cream, you know, something from when you were a child, like, you know, playing a board game, whatever it may be, to tap into that energy to trigger old memories about who you used to be. And then in that, you'll be like, wait a minute. When I was a kid, I had an idea about this. Why didn't I ever pursue that? You know what I'm saying? Or it'll help you rationalize certain stuff, right? Yeah. Next, we have the card of harmony. This is what's going to bring balance to the circumstance situation here, right? So with this balance card right here, you got the Five of Cups, right? The Five of Cups has to do with not necessarily, most of the times it's like being, yeah, oh, hold on, let me backtrack. Yeah, definitely starting new experiences, right? Yeah, so anyway, With the Five of Cups here, you have this energy of walking away from stuff, basically dropping it, leaving what no longer serves you and to move on. But however, it looks like you're focusing on something or some kind of loss. 100% natural. That's normal. You know what I'm saying? Anytime we're walking away from something, anyway, we're shedding something or letting something go. Sometimes we do attach ourselves to stuff that no longer serves us, right? It happens, right? Nobody, everybody, it's not that we're always, it's kind of like we don't trust the unknown. We like the old and reliable, like I said before, right? We as human beings are stasis loving beings, right? We love things to be predictable. We like it to be balanced. We like knowing what's coming, right? We kind of shy away from the unknown. There are a few of us who love the unknown, right? Unknown loving. However, with this Five of Cups, it looks like you're going to have to walk away from some things in order to embrace the new. You're going to have to walk away from experiences that no longer serve you. You probably experienced something in this circumstance situation that probably could cause you a lot of damage, or that could have, basically the vibe that I get here is that you got 3 cups up, 2 cups, no, is that right? 2 cups up and 3 cups down, right? Let's see, 3 cups up, 2 cups down. That give me the vibe of like a pentagram, honestly. You know what I'm saying? 3 points up, 2 points down. That give me the vibe of like a pentagram. What is that? Which ones are at the bottom? I think earth and fire are at the bottom. So basically you could be, you need to, basically the vibe that I get from that is you having to balance out reality with your will, what you're willing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's time to face the reality of the situations that you're going through, right? Time to see it for what it is and not what you would have it to be. Because you have to take your emotions out of it. You got to take, you got to take your emotions out of it, and you got to take your, expectations out of it, whatever this is. Like you expecting something to go a certain kind of way. It's kind of like you have to take more of a grounded approach to something, basically, right? And the vibe with the 3 cups up, 2 points down, the 5 of Cups or whatever, the vibe that I get from this is that you're left with something. You have 2 cups of experiences here, whether it's love, experience with love, experience with balance, 2 experiences trying to occupy the same space, whatever it may be. But you also have these 3 cups that are knocked over, and that gives me the vibe of walking away from a group, walking away from some kind of celebration, feeling like you're taking an L some kind of way. Sometimes we have to take an L in order. It's kind of like in science, you see, what is that? Nuclear fusion, right? Where it's like when 2 atoms come together, or they try to, when they're fusing together, what happens is there's a certain amount of the mass that is shed off in order to create more energy, right? Same concept here. Same concept as if you're going through a black hole. When you go through a black hole, guess what happens? You're shed of your mass. You're shed of anything that can hold you back. Everything is shed from you until you are light enough to pass through to the other side. We also see this in Egyptian spirituality. When your heart is too heavy, you stay on the earth. Or you know what I'm saying? You are refined again until your heart is light as a feather, right? So everything here is about shedding mass, okay? It gives it a vibe of the death of some kind of death, or you know what I'm saying? Kind of like a death, not someone dying, but a transition, okay? You're in a transitory phase, okay? So what kind of energy we got behind that? Yeah, the thinking man. Remember I told you you have to take your mind out of this, or, you know what I'm saying, your expectations of how you want it to be. You got to take that out of it for a second here. I'm not saying like, just walk around and not expect anything, but it's time for you to face reality for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And not for what you would have it to be, right? That's not easy. Because I'm going to be real. I'll be wanting reality to be this and that, but no. However, let's see here. This is something that has to be let go. This is what you need to let go here, right? So this give me the vibe of knowing everything in a sense, because you have two different types of knowledge here that are at work here. You got two different conflicting plans that are at work here. So you're being asked to let go of those two. It's kind of like there's two ideas or two beliefs or two plots that you have, right? You're being asked to let those go or to let those be free. It's time to put an ending to that, right? It's time to put an ending to yeah, with this Two of Swords in reverse. The vibe that I'm getting from this is that, you know, you probably decided that you were going to do something a certain kind of way. But, you know, sometimes the universe throw a monkey wrench in our plan, because what we plan to happen isn't what the universe planned for us to have happen, right? Yeah, you got a man holding a coin here. So, yeah, whatever this is, it involves maybe... let's see, man holding a coin. This give me the vibe of letting go of somebody who is like, maybe there's some kind of wisdom that you need to let go of, or some kind of belief system that you had that you need to let go of. Because although this could be like a wealthy man here or someone with a lot of money, you know, and you could have decided to cut off somebody who has a lot of money, right? But for those of you who aren't involved with someone who has a lot of money or is, you know, stability or whatever, you know what I'm saying? This could be somebody who is a jack of all trades. This could be somebody who is very well versed at a lot of different things here. This is somebody who you probably became codependent on because they've done everything in the relationship or everything for you. This is somebody that you became codependent on, right? And you're being told to release the decision to hold on to this person, or whatever. I'm not sure what decision you decided on this person, but I'm gonna go with the vibe of letting go of someone that you became codependent on. Okay, it's time to release that. It's time to let that go. It's time to be your own person, because at the end of the day, it's kind of like it's definitely like if you were an artist in the industry, right? A lot of people think like once you make that hit song and you made it for good. You know what I'm saying? You got all this money. That is incorrect. You have to keep making hits. You have to keep making them until you are able to buy your own shit and reap the full benefit of your own shit, right? Until then, you have this wealthy man behind you that's saying, no, we don't want you to express your soul like you've been doing. Now that everybody has your attention, we want you to make twerk videos. We want you to make this. We want you to do that. We want you to do this. You know, and basically everything is kind of like that's the aspect of selling your soul to someone, right? That's what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Your image in itself, you know, I mean, someone being able to modify or uh, force you to do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do, you know? Because let's be real, do you honestly think that artists like, you know, like, let's say like artists like, who is that? Let's say Nas, right? Nas probably did make partying music, but do you honestly think that he would make a song to like hook up with the latest male singer? You know what I'm saying? Like he wouldn't, like if it was his choice, he probably wouldn't do that all the time. Every once in a while, he's trying to make a female song, you know, a song about women or whatever, or his wife, or you know, someone he loves or whatever. He's trying to tie it into a story that he has. Yeah, but sometimes the industry will come to you and say, look, right now, this trend right here is hot. We need you to jump on it. We need to cash in on it, and I need you to make a song about that. And it's like, well, I'm not an EDM person. I'm not a person who do electronica. I'm not a person who do this or do that. And they're like, well, we don't care. You owe us money. Either way, we want that money. We just letting you know the trend. So you follow the trend, you know, basically you following what your boss tells you to do. And then if it doesn't hit, it's like, oh man, you shouldn't have done that. And it's like, what the fuck, you know? And some people even lost or damaged their careers doing that, right? So yeah, you're being asked to be, you know, develop your own independence, right? Because, you're being asked to develop your own sense of independence here. This is you thinking for yourself, right? Because even then, it's like, you know, with this codependent energy, you could have been codependent on someone, or you could have had this vibe or this feeling that someone was making decisions and stuff for you, or whatever it may be, and that wasn't you. You can't be true to your own self by allowing somebody else to make the decisions for you. A lot of people need to provide help. They need to provide sustenance for yourself. Sometimes you have to learn how to be self-sustaining. Okay, when you are self-sustaining, it's easier for you to act independent of other people, and you can do what you love to do. But that's something us grown people know. You know, I don't know why I went on a rant on that. Felt like I had to explain it, like I'm explaining it to a child or something, right? Okay. So this is your will right here. This is what you're aspiring after, or this is something that might be calling out to you, or that you may feel calling out to you. And this is the Lover's card right here, right? This Lover's card has to do with wanting a new relationship, wanting to be married, wanting to be in a commitment, wanting to feel loved, right? Even if this isn't this connection of, even if it's not this connection of like, being married to someone, right? It's kind of like it's kind of like fitting in with one other person in this, you know, in this world. Because sometimes you don't have to be married. Sometimes you just need that one friend that understands the fuck out of you. You just need that one parent that you can talk to about any fucking thing. You need that one, everybody, it's kind of like, I get the vibe that a lot of people are looking for, you know, if they don't have it. People are tired of being alone. People are tired of feeling like, you know, people are tired of having all these reasons to not fit in, you know, quote unquote fit in. You know what I'm saying? You get tired of that. You get tired of feeling like you don't fit in somewhere, or that you're an outcast, or whatever it may be. You get tired of that. Sometimes you just want to find someone that you could be yourself around, that they can be themselves around. You just get each other, and then that's it, right? Case closed, right? Nothing too drastic, nothing too major, just something simple, simplicity. Right? The most complex thing in the world is simplicity, right? Even that explanation was complex, but it made sense, right? It's simple. But either way, it looks like somebody here is definitely, although you are in your full strength and you're getting ready to walk away from something that does not serve you, or maybe your friend group or something like that, you know, some codependencies basically is what I'm getting here. The vibe that I'm getting is that you want to walk into some kind of like soulmate connection. Like somebody is craving to be, you know, well, I guess everybody is craving to be loved in a sense, right? So let's see what's coming up with this. Yeah, you got anxiety in reverse. Yeah, somebody is definitely looking for like a love that, you know, something that's medicinal, something that is, perennial to the earth, if you know what I'm saying. Somebody's looking for like a perennial love, and that's the vibe that I get with this tree up here. Someone is looking for a love that you plant the seeds with, you both water it with your cups of, you know, with your cups. It grows, right? It grows, it thrives, it bears its own fruit, it goes through its, you know, phases. It dies essentially. And then those who, you know, and then it, you know, in the right season, it is reborn again. You know what I'm saying? That's what perennial is. That's why someone out here is looking for a love that's perennial to the earth. Okay? And they're looking for something where it's not a lot of anxiety and stuff. But I think, like I said, like this give me the vibe. You know, everybody's looking for that, honestly. You know what I'm saying? This is not something out of the ordinary. Let's see what else comes in with this. So this is your thoughts or your plans. You have plans. You got King of Pentacles out here, right? So yeah, this King of Pentacles came back out. This give me the vibe of that man holding a coin thing or whatever. So it looks like somebody could either be planning a major come up, or planning to be this wealthy person, or planning to come into a lot of money, or whatever it may be. And they may be trying to use that to, you know, somebody could be trying to use that their experiences. They could be using all their know-how, you know what I'm saying, to build something in order to attract love. Let's see here. Yeah, all tied up in reverse. Yeah, it looks like somebody is like basically somebody is using all or using their resources to try to free themselves up from something here. Let's see what this is. What are they trying to free themselves up from? Somebody is trying to take back their power from an empress here, or an empress in reverse. That's what's going on here. There's this King of Pentacles. Somebody figured if they had enough money or if they could find somebody else to be codependent on, that they could be able to walk away from this Empress in reverse out here who is very domineering and authority oriented, right? Yeah, somebody, yeah. Somebody's definitely trying to take back their power here. So, let's see here. This is where your emotions lie, the Hermit cards, like you're following your intuition. Your intuition is leading you where you need to be going right now. Just give me the vibe of you not necessarily just isolating yourself from the world, but you healing yourself from the world and from what you've gone through. You have a little bit light left and you're following that little bit of light throughout the world. You know what I'm saying? The vibe that I get here is that maybe you had some kind of self-revelation as to which route to go in life, and you're following that self-revelation. And that comes from going within, right? Yeah, healer of ages, right? So you get the vibe that I get from this is definitely that of someone who is taking what they learned about themselves and manifesting it into the outer world. You know what I'm saying? You're taking negatives into positive, manifesting negatives into positives, right? The vibe that I get from this here is that, yeah, some kind of teacher out here. Somebody is out here. Somebody out here is definitely meant to be like a teacher. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's definitely out here teaching or whatever it may be. Okay. Let me see what else we got here. So this is the reality of the situation. In reality, you have the Page of Swords in reverse here. So in reality, what's really going on out here, or what's going on around you, I want to say it's a lot of gossip, but I want to say also that there's a lot of people plotting on you. There's a lot of plan. There's an immature energy who is out here plotting on you or trying to damn, that is what I dreamed too. That, you know, there was this woman out here who was just basically trying to hold you up, basically. So somebody's trying to use information in a negative way, excuse me, to try to hold you back. So you know what this is? Self-doubt, negative self-talk, trying to thwart your plans, trying to throw off your the thoughts that you have, the goals, you know what I'm saying? They're going to try to throw all of that off. But like I said in the beginning, your goal, just focus on, you know, focus on moving forward and not the distractions, okay? Just focus to the best of your ability. Focus on moving forward. Yeah. You got the Sun card here. So this is going to be exposed here. That's what's going on in the reality. All this negative talk that someone was out here doing, all this plotting that someone was doing against you is coming out into the light. Sun, coming out into the sun, right? Wow. I see a baby on here. Maybe some light is coming out about a baby. Someone's being exposed about a baby. Somebody being exposed about, I got some birds. We got some birds on here. I got a bird in a bird cage and one on the outside. So somebody is in a mental prison and they're trying to get out. So you got one bird talking to another bird that's in a cage and trying to coach it on how to escape its cage, right? You have the octopus or the octopus energy here, but like there's a shapeshifter here, somebody who takes on the energy of other people. You have a book out here, somebody who's trying to acquire knowledge or steal knowledge or tap into knowledge some way, shape, or form. You have a woman bathing in like this bowl of water. So that could be scrying, like a scrying mirror, scrying, hydromancy, divination, using water for divination, a special bowl to divine with water. Yeah. Matter of fact, I don't know if y'all saw the other reading, but I was talking about there was a woman holding a mirror. That's exactly what the woman looked like right here. She looked just like this. She was just sitting. It's like she was kind of like, you know, she was looking just like this lady here. You have a music instrument out here. So somebody could be into music. Somebody could be talented with the music, or it's coming to the light that someone has a talent for music. You have the lotus out here. So it looks like somebody is trying to get in tap with their spirituality in a sense. You have two lotuses. Yeah. You have, look like, although this is the sun, yeah, the sun is revealing all these things. The sun is revealing a lot of stuff. So all the stuff that you saw that I was talking about, like those are two birds right down here. No, this is the music. This is the music instrument. This is the search for knowledge or tapping into knowledge. This right here is a bowl for divination. You got water in there. You got the lotus plants, lotus flowers in there, which represents spirituality and being one. You got this woman here who's playing in this water. You got this book. Was that a book? No, you got this this octopus right here. So this woman could be entertaining a shapeshifter or attempting to shapeshift her energy. She could be hiding a baby. Somebody's hiding a baby here. And you also have the two canaries down there, if you can see it or not. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that's coming out into the open. And that's based off the person or the people who's been gossiping and stuff about you, right? All right, so we got all of that done, right? So let's check out your senses and see what's going on with what you are sensing at this time. 3, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so when it comes to, like, let's see here. I think I'm going to do it the way that I normally do it here. Okay. Everyone has a planetary energy. Just give me a second. Everything has a planetary energy. I have to pick up on the right planetary energy and tap it into the card. So that means clairvoyance. That should be the energy of Mercury. Let's see what kind of energy, what kind of Mercury and energy we got out here. 8 of Swords here. So it looks like that you're being tested, or you can foresee yourself being tested by someone or something in the future here. The vibe that I get from this is hollow bone, teachability. It looks like you're unreceptive to something that someone is trying to teach you here, right? Because most of the time what happens is someone, like when the hollow bone is basically a flute, right? You take your life force and you force it through someone else's to make music, right? In a sense. And that's how the divine uses us. We are basically whistles. If you heard Jay-Z talk about that in that song with, I want to say, one of the Marley brothers, I can't remember what it was called, but he would say, you know, we as artists, we're like whistles. We let the information just pass through us. Do you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what's going on here, but it looks like you're trying to stop that whistle, or you're trying to hinder or hold back or restrict the whistle from blowing through you, right? And that's because you feel tested here. So somebody may see some kind of test, or somebody may see, may have like this perspective of, of them being tested here. in which, yeah, the vibe that I get is that someone can see themselves, or kind of like, it's the vibe of being surrounded in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, it's kind of like everybody around you is kind of like trying to test you, right? And that right there is, and most of this comes from you dealing with people who are unteachable. These are unteachable people here. That's why you have the feathers out here. That's why you have the moose spirit. The moose right here is an alpha male energy, right? This is the alpha male energy. This is a territorial alpha male energy, right? This is somebody who wishes to try to control people. So in reverse, this is a narcissist who's trying to control you on earth. See, when it's in the upright, that's the divine. But in the reverse, it gives me the vibe of a man on earth. This is on the earth, trying to exert his influence through you into the world, trying to make his presence known into the world through you. But, why not just live your life? If you want to make an impact in this world, why not make an impact by actually doing what you're trying to get someone else to do? Oh, wait, you can't. Why? Because this person is probably restricted. This person is bound. This person is tied to something that they cannot get out of. Okay? So, yeah, that took a different turn than what I thought it was going to take. Okay, so next we have, okay, clear. I'm going to go with clairgustic. I want to say clairgustic. It has to do with the sense or the smell, what you smell coming towards you. Because some people actually can navigate by smell, okay? So this is the energy that you're smelling coming towards you. Somebody could smell the money coming, right? Money has a distinguishing scent. Somebody could smell the money, the opportunities and stuff like that coming to them. They could just smell it. Somebody could just smell it. Or you could just smell it on you, right? You got a lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. Yeah, you got some ancestors out here who are actually, working with you and helping you. They're using, they're working with you. So if you're not attached to your ancestors, connect with your ancestors. Talk to those who passed on before you. Acquire their wisdom. Talk with them. You don't have to, hold daily conversation. I mean, just get to know them. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to them. They have opportunity. They have a golden opportunity for you that's in wait. So you could be the jewel, what we call the jewel of the family, right? And basically, you probably went through and you broke all kind of generational curses. You put a lot of stuff back in order, or you freed a family. Like some of us were sent here to free the rest of the family from old curses and stuff like that, so that the bloodline can refresh itself, right? And through us, other people can see what we've done and try to imitate that to free themselves, right? So don't worry about any shortcomings in this life, especially if there's spells or whatever that you don't break, because you've done more than enough for this family, right? You're the jewel of the family. You've done more than enough. Somebody else is going to come along, and then they're going to go further than where you went. You see? So, yeah, because of how far you went, it looks like your ancestors want to compensate you, or they want to bring some kind of love or light to you. There's some wisdom that they have for you here. I definitely get the vibe of either money or wisdom, but I like wisdom better. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that wisdom is so malleable. Don't get me wrong. I like the money. I could use the money. But sometimes that wisdom is so invigorating. You know what I'm saying? Next we have, let's see, Audient, Cosmic. Yeah, let's do Clairaudient. So this is what your clairaudience is telling you. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of illusions out here. You're going to hear a lot about a lot of different gossips, a lot of different things. You're going to hear stuff about a lot of different goals, a lot of different, you're going to hear a lot of people expressing themselves about a lot of different things. Okay. You see a lot of people, and that's one thing about you, is that it's like these people here that are expressing themselves, they are people who say stuff like, oh, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. And that's the vibe that I'm getting with the Seven of Cups. It's a lot of wishes here, whether it's yours or someone else. So you're going to have a lot of people talking about, oh, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish. But you are a doer, okay? The vibe that I get is that, remember I was telling you to tap into that childlike energy? Tap into the energy and find out which of these cups you want to entertain. It could be multiple. It could be one. It could be all of them, okay? But the possibilities is unlimited so long that you have that childish ability to tap into this ether, okay? This aspect of the cosmos, right? Tap in, right? Yeah, detox. See? Got the detox, repairing the mind, body, and the spirit, yeah. So I guess with that being said, maybe it's a different tone. Maybe you have a lot of ideas or something like that. Or you're hearing a lot of different things, a lot of, when you heard all these different ideas, experiences, and goals and stuff like that, maybe it's overwhelming you. Maybe somebody is giving you all kind of different advices or conflicting advices and stuff like that from the heart. It's all well meant, well intended, but it's creating this illusion around you. It's time for you to detox. It's time for you to take your spiritual bath, take some you time, eat your favorite chocolate, watch your favorite shows, whatever it is. Speaking of chocolate, when I get done with this motherfucker finna go give me some shit to eat. So yeah, you got the Seven of Cups energy out here. This is definitely the vibe of take a spiritual bath, talk with your ancestors, and pay attention to the thoughts and the emotions that arise. Emotions involving love, you know what I'm saying? What you're being showed, the stuff that, the consequences of the stuff being revealed to you, the stuff that's being hidden from you. Talk to them about your stability. Talk to them about your psychic gifts. Talk to them about, where your heart, and your, healing your heart individually, and also your energy. Okay. There's one thing in each cup. You got the snakes here for energy, your primitive energy. This is for clairvoyant or your abilities and gifts and talents. This is for your whole heart healing. This is about your stability. This right here is about things that you see. This is what you don't see. And then this is about love and all in general, It's time to detox. Think about those things and talk with the universe about it. The universe does talk back, but you have to have the heart to listen. Like one thing that most people, people who aren't used to spiritual baths, one thing that I can say that happens is that they talk to the cosmos, they pray for stuff, and they pray about it for a long time or whatever it may be. And then what happens is like when the answer comes, they're too busy focused on the real world or what's going on in front of them, right? To really tap in and realize that the universe is giving them the answer to what they prayed for, right? Okay. So we got claircosmic. This is what you can feel like. This is what the universe is revealing to you right here. Nine of Pentacles here in reverse. So the universe is revealing that you have some kind of codependency. You're dependent on something in your life, right? Beloved, radical acceptance. So yeah, there's somebody out here, like I said, take what resonates, leave what don't, that is too codependent. It's like they are so codependent on people that they are there's someone out here is really codependent on being accepted, being welcomed into some kind of group or whatever it may be. But I'm just gonna tell you, like, if you got to be like that, if you need radical acceptance or something, like that's a vice that you definitely don't want. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, like, when stuff like this is easy for people to run your life, just like with that bone marrow or whatever, that bone flu or whatever, right? Basically how it works is that if you're in a group or you have to do all this stuff to be accepted in a group, what ended up happening is if everybody in a group wants you to do something stupid, they're going to be like, oh, you should do it. You should do this. You should do that. Do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Yeah, you should do that. You should do that. Oh, man, it's all funny. It'll be. And then you do it, and you're just sitting there like, and nobody fucking laughs. Everybody just look at you like, oh man, that's fucked up. Or you get arrested. And then it's like, oh, come on, it was just no, it wasn't just a joke. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't just a joke. That's why it's important for you to break your dependency on trying to please other people, from trying to fit in. That right there is a low vibrational shit right there. Like, that's something I had to learn too, about trying to fit in, like in my younger years. Oh yeah, hell yeah. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to, hang out with people. I always I guess it's Hollywood shit where you see all these people hanging out with all these people and stuff, and you know what I'm saying? There's all these different personalities or whatever, and it was never about working the room. It was just like, knowing people and shit like that. Like, oh yeah, I know dudes, chill, whatever. Oh yeah, I know mom, chill, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like that thing, because me growing up, I didn't have a whole lot of friends, right? Well, I met people, I had friends, but But it wasn't until I started dealing with someone who was a snake in the group that I realized, or multiple snakes in the group, people who were jealous, people who were envious, people who wanted to get at me, people who didn't want to see me move forward, people who wanted more attention than me, more people who, you know what I'm saying? And so now that right there is how I learned about my codependency when it comes to trying to fit in and being radical in a group. So now when you see me, you see me in shirts like this that says, guess what? And then it says like chicken butt, with simple shit, you know what I'm saying? Like now I don't try to overdress myself. It's not that I don't deserve it. It's just that I do my best not to attract too much attention to myself for a reason. It's because I know that I would rather know that I have enough to take care of myself. I would rather know that I am independent, right? Than have to prove or show to someone that I'm independent. If I have to show you that I'm independent, I'm not independent, because I'm depending on you to know that I'm independent in order for me to recognize in myself that I'm independent, right? That's not how it works. That's not how people become wealthy. That's not how people become millionaires. People don't become millionaires by trying to be radically accepted, okay? You don't make friends by being accepted. You don't make friends by being accepted, right? You make friends by accepting other people. That's how it works. You accept the people. If you can't accept somebody, you know what I'm saying? Basically, when you accept somebody, you're genuinely interested in them, right? You're talking with them like a normal fucking person. You asking them, what do they like? What do they don't like? What colors and stuff like that? Instead of doing like that weird shit where they like investigate you and shit like that and be like, oh, this person do like this. You know? And that's the vibe that I get with this radical acceptance. It's kind of like somebody is so hell-bent on being accepted. It gives me the vibe that this person is afraid of rejection, whoever this is. Anywho, the last one is, let's see, clairsentience. I think that's the last one, right? Clairvoyance, clairaudience. No, clairvoyance. Clairgustic, that's with the nose. Claircosmic. This one here was, I forgot what this one was. Oh, damn it. I don't even think I caught that one out. That's what it was. Okay, so with the clairsentience here, right? This clairsentience has to do with the energy that you feel in the air, right? So the energy that you feel in the air is definitely betrayal, backstabbing energy, somebody who wants to get close to you, to separate you from someone you love. There's somebody out here who's plotting against a couple, or somebody who is trying to keep two people from being together, right? And somebody's being deceptive about it, right? Energy that I got from that is Horseman, Herald of Change, right? It's time for you to be the Herald of Change here. So basically the vibe that I'm getting from this here is like, yeah, there's some deceptive energy out here. And if the thing is like, I want to preach like, oh, walk away, leave it alone or whatever. But sometimes you're not able to walk away or get away out of it. But I am saying that there is somebody out here who's paying attention to everything that you do. And you're going to be the herald for change, right? You're going to be the horseman. You're going to be the one that show people how to reclaim or tame their freedom and ride off into the sunset. Whoever this manipulative energy is out here, or the manipulative energies and stuff that's out here, they aren't going to like that because, like I said, you got this energy out here of someone trying to blow smoke or trying to beat someone that they're not, right? So, yeah. Wow. Okay, so I guess that's all I got. Like, comment, share, subscribe if it resonated. But like I said, one thing I like to warn everybody is that I am an amateur reader. I am learning. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm definitely learning. Still learning. Still practicing, still learning. So, take what resonates, leave what don't. And, yeah. All right, yeah, hey. Yeah, but like I said, like, you know, it's definitely some kind of, it's a lot of young energy out here. Somebody is desperate, like really, really desperate to be accepted out here. And it doesn't have to do with the collective, you know what I'm saying, per se. Unless that's just you. But I am letting you know, like, God has never, nobody who ever was like hell-bent on being accepted in life ever amounted to anything great. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you truly want to be great, or if you truly want to live a, you know, a certain kind of life, then you can't, you know, being accepted by other people may just not be in the cards, right? But like I said, whoever it is around you, there's somebody around you that is afraid of rejection. I can tell you that off rip. Somebody around you is afraid to be rejected. And you do have this manipulative energy around you where, like I said, like with that male, there's a male here. Or there's a domineering energy, basically, is what I'm getting here. There's a really domineering energy out here that, you know what I'm saying, that is hell-bent on trying to control you or live their life through you, basically. You know what I mean? But, I mean, if you got to go through all of that to try to live your life through somebody, why don't you just live your own life? And plus, you know, there's a spiritual laws against that, right? That infringes on your spiritual law of freedom. And that right there is an ultimate offense. Even the Most High God himself doesn't infringe on this law, right? So do you honestly think that they're going to be able to infringe that shit on you and get away with it? No. No. Absolutely not. Okay. I love y'all all. I'm going to keep y'all in my prayers and stuff like that. And y'all take it easy. I'm just putting my cards up, being an old man. Let's just be an old man. Putting my cards away. Putting my shit away. I know if I don't do it, then they'll probably be everywhere or something, you know. But yeah. Also, for those of you who do like spiritual cleansing and stuff like that, like you know what I just learned? I just learned about sage, rosemary, and Palo Santo. I just learned about that. Like, I mean, I always knew to like burn sage or say Palo Santo or rosemary. I mean, you know, sage and Palo Santo, but I didn't know that rosemary had the effect that it had, you know, has like this calming effect, you know. It has this way of relieving tensions in a sense, right? So if you ever get a chance, check that out. Check out that rosemary. Okay. All right. I love y'all all. Take it easy. And don't forget the message. And peace.